So far, each of the first three simple apps that we've taken a look at has displayed the contents of a string literal or a couple of string literals. Now what we're going to do is show you a little bit of formatted output. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the Welcome For app, and this is from the Figure 3.13 folder. And as this app comes up on the screen here, what you'll see is that we have a slightly different console.writeLine statement. And the first part of the console.writeLine statement is actually a formatting string. It's going to specify how to do the formatting. And within the formatting string, we have these curly braced numbers that actually refer to the arguments that come after that in WriteLine's argument list. So this call to WriteLine actually has three arguments: the format string, and then the string literal welcome to, and the string literal C# programming. Now before we go any further, let me just run that to show you that it's going to display welcome to on the first line, C# programming on the second line, and then again the IDE is producing that third line of text. Now the way we're getting that formatting is as follows. Each of these curly braced numbers is a placeholder for a subsequent argument's value. So in the position identified as 0, I'm going to substitute welcome to, and the text welcome to will completely replace this format placeholder, this format specifier, if you will. Then we're going to move to the next line by displaying a new line character, and then we're going to go ahead and place in the position identified as 1 the value of the second argument after the format string. So the first argument after the format string is identified as position number 0, and the second argument after is identified as position number 1. Now one of the things that's really interesting about this style of formatting is that the order of the format specifiers does not need to match the order of the arguments. So if I change this to 1 and 0, then what's going to happen here is it's going to display welcome to at position 0 and C# programming at position 1. So let's go ahead and rerun the program. And now what you see is that C# programming came out first, followed by welcome to. And another thing that's also interesting about this is that you can repeat the same position number multiple times throughout the format string if you want the same value to appear at those different locations. So it's a really handy way of performing the formatting. And if you hover over the WriteLine method name here, you'll see that the argument in this case says that the first argument is a string, which is referred to as the format string, and then it's saying object arg0, object arg1 in this tooltip here because I have 2 additional arguments that are being displayed. If I had 30 additional arguments, it would say object arg0, object arg1, object arg2, all the way up through 29 for the 30th item. And basically it's saying that you can have any number of additional arguments to the format string that's being used with this WriteLine statement. Now as we proceed through later lessons, we'll start to also do various formatting inside of these placeholders. So for example, if you want to display monetary values in a localized currency string, there is a character that you can place inside the format specifier that will enable you to have it format numbers in currency format for a given locale. For example, if I did it on my system, it would be US dollars, but if somebody does it in France, for example, then it would be euros, and it would have the appropriate decimal points and commas depending on the user's system locale.